Neither team went that support option until after the second set of bans, so a lot of supports were taken out, but they still managed with the likes of Luna and Glacius, and they even ran a Slither support over there on Recent Gaming. Not often we've seen that Slither support, as he has been playing more of that short lane carry even, but played last game in. I think TP's Priceless did a solid job on him, to say the least, in that role. So Sandwraith going to be picked up here by Reason, so they take their carry of choice. Going the Sandwraith. I mean, Haxman does love to play the Sandwraith, but Haxman loves to play a lot of carries, so I don't think that's a huge concern for Too Much Sugar, seeing that picked up. And, as far as them needing a carry, the only concern here, they might want to think about picking up a carry with that third pickup if they want to go that route, simply so that Reason Gaming, if they don't, then Reason will very likely ban 3 carries with their banning stage now. It's just a matter of how concerned you are if your tmsR. Obviously, we've seen heroes like Dark Lady that Haxman has played that can dominate as well, and that wouldn't be a bad option either. So it's going to be interesting to see where Slicks and really just Too Much Sugar as a whole here decides to go. As far as their potential, Wretched Hag is going to be picked up, and this is usually a team that prefers to run more of that short lane Hag. So I think that kind of gives away a little bit of information right there. Not too often we see Keizu play that Wretched Hag in the suicide lane, unlike a couple of other teams. Obviously, Lion Esports Club, the one that really stands out. They have no problem giving that to Jonas and Fan over there to have him play the Wretched Hag. By the way, while we're at it, too, speaking of Jonas Fan, but kind of not really, but anyways, there was I don't know how many people actually know about this, but Nox officially moved to Thailand. I believe it was now it's been a couple weeks, maybe even last week. He's moved to Thailand, and he's joining up with Nova and Emperor and Impunity Storm over there to play with them and compete over there in Thailand. So right now, from my understanding, it's Nox, Nova, and Emperor that have come from the Southeast Asian region. So obviously that was definitely interesting to see, and wish the best of luck to Nox. With that said as well, in case you missed the news on that, Team Excellent also officially announcing that they have broken up. I believe Pew made actually a forum post in there, obviously with Nox leaving, going to Thailand, and the team actually kind of been struggling recently. I guess they decided to, they're going to compete no longer. So, it definitely is unfortunate hearing a team about like Team Excellent of that caliber falling apart. But hopefully, at least the remaining players definitely find new homes, and maybe even a new powerhouse team comes of it. But that's going to be interesting to see how that kind of transitions. But back to this game here. Reason Gaming does go the Parasite pickup, and Torturer going to be picked up by Too Much Sugar. So now you see the ban's already coming out. Moon Queen off the bat by Reason Gaming. Again, I find that very kind of interesting, just mainly because they have the Hag. They're not known for running a suicide Hag, but at the same time, Moon Queen is a very scary threat as a carry. So they just do not want to give them that pickup here. And now we have the bubbles on top of the rally to follow, so maybe a couple suicide options coming out there. But it's also going to be fun to see. We saw last game, Tempest was final picked by Too Much Sugar last game. I wonder if Reason Gaming going to kind of dangle that out there and leave it out there again. It looks like they are. They actually banned a Wild Soul. Interesting. Wild Soul, not a hero we've seen a whole lot of recently, and everybody actually brought that up, and it's the reason I've been given. It just seems like it's mainly because just the meta. The game, this play style that we're in right now, it seems like it's a little too aggressive for the likings of something like a Wild Soul, but they are going to take it out. Maybe doing some research there, but Fade is the final ban from tmsR. Snap pick Slither coming out by Reason. Again, these are. I'm very curious about this pick, too, because, again, tmsR, the likeliness of them running a short lane Slither, or even a support Slither for that matter, might not be the highest. But maybe they're seeing something that I'm not, and I would think Slither is also pretty good against a hero like Sandwraith. Obviously, being able to get rid of those illusions fairly quickly, and just the poison damage in general can be annoying. But they're going to go Blitz with their support option, secondary support even, so some possible trialing action going to be coming out here from Too Much Sugar. That's going to be a fun final pick. Is it going to be with that Ravener, or is it going to be with something else, or maybe not even a trialing at all? But usually with the Blitz, it seems like he's played in more of that trialing setup than anything. So that's going to be fun to see where he ends up here. as far as the blitz pickup goes. Again, I know Stay Green's been running that a bit lately. Mineouts especially been playing it in their kind of tri lane setups, and it seems like it's worked out fairly well. So I like how this hero went from Tox to being arguably the worst hero on Heroes of New Earth to he did get some buffs, that's for sure, including the max speed buff and whatnot that perhaps made him more powerful to the point now where he's actually a viable hero on the competitive scene. But it's just fun hearing about a hero going from, well, 0 to hero, basically. Parasite, no, not Parasite. Scout was the final pick. Scout the final pick by Reason Gaming. Able to get Scout. That's also kind of another interesting thing. Again, speaking of likes of Stay Green, they ban heroes like Dampier and Scout every single game, and we have a last pick Scout here in this matchup coming out by Reason Gaming. So as far as their setup goes, this is so. I would guess. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be the Suicide Scout. You got your Jungle Parasite. You got your Kraken mid, and then Sandray Slither bottom is possibly kind of a pseudo defensive trial in here. But that's, I don't know. If tmsR especially runs a very aggressive trial in here, which it looks like that's very possible, Reason Gaming, it's going to be interesting to see what they do to kind of adjust to that. They don't really have the best options in the world off the top of my head. Tremble's the final pick for Too Much Sugar. Is that going to end up? Of course it's going to be in KZU's hand. KZU knows what he's doing with Tremble. And it's been a while since we've seen that, but Tremble being picked up by KZU. So how about that? Or for KZU even. So that's how they'll finish. So yes, we are going to see a trial in here from tmsR. And my guess is, of course, it would be more of a man-up trial lane. So now if you're Reason Gaming, obviously, how do you respond to that? How do you respond to that? Do you send that aggressive trial lane yourself, or pseudo trial lane with the Slither, Sandwraith, Parasite top? You do that, though, and a quick adjustment from the Hellborn team, and all of a sudden we're in a game of constantly moving around by both sides. So it's, I don't know. But if you're Reason, though, I don't think you can match up against that trial lane whatsoever with the makeup that they have. It just, they have no stuns coming out against, obviously, well, sorry about that. They have no stuns coming out on Reason Gaming's side as far as that lane. In fact, overall, this is not a stun-heavy team at all. Holy crap. I mean, their only stun is really Kraken Tsunami Charge, and I guess it's Release of Kraken. Those aren't the biggest, guaranteed stuns by any means, though. So that's also a major concern here for Reason Gaming and the lineup that they have at you, especially with heroes like a Wretched Hag blinking around, a lot of movement coming out, the speed burst from Blitz, not being able to lock people down to get that. So that's definitely one major thing that stands out here by Reason Gaming's lineup. And their decision here as far as how they want to lane something. So not sure what to expect as far as their lineup is concerned. But Reason Gaming, what are they going to do? Ooh, very aggressive Ward Aside here, placed by TP's Priceless. Get some good vision on the map here. But you see tmsR, and yeah, again, it just screams aggressive trial lane with their lineup. They got Hag middle. They're gonna run Tremble top up here. What the God? This Tremble skin. I swear to God, I see it. I just think Chipper every single time, or just not Tremble. But that actually is Tremble, and the mount change that he has also very annoying to deal with. Okay, so are they gonna mid Sandwraith? So they're actually gonna send the Sandwraith lane middle here. So that is going to be interesting to see how tmsR kind of responds to this. So they're going to trial in against a Kraken out here. Parasite, he is going to be in his own jungle. No, he's going to go to the other jungle. That was Slither. So he's going to go to the other jungle. A couple of the camps were blocked, as you can see. So he's just not even going to deal with that. And instead we'll go to the aggressive jungle. So it's going to be fun to see once these lanes are noticed, how the movement starts. You do have Blitz and Torture running over, but the Ward Aside just placed by Slither is going to spot them coming. And it will give them all that information, so. They're going to be fine for now. Sandwraith in the meantime. Trying to pick up his farm in the middle, but in a 1v1 matchup against a Hag, you'd figure Hag could actually have a pretty damn good time. Especially with the presence of a possible gank. And good counter ward right off the bat, too, here by tmsR. They figured either they saw him actually placing that, which is very possible. They were over there right around when that happened. Or they just simply had the presence of mind of, well, he saw us coming, so there might be ward side around here. And sure enough, they were correct. So this lane setup, again, it was just obviously going to be a difficult start here for a reason because of how tmsR drafted. and what their laning potential was. But Scout, in the meantime, Scout seems like he's pretty damn good against a hero like Tremble, actually. Being able to have those eyes, which actually doesn't even have leveled yet, but the electric eye, to be able to deal with the mounts. Also, they even have a rev for that TP's prices actually places down for them. Bottom lane, a lot of dive going on. Kraken, Blitz is in trouble, but Torture going to absorb the tower damage. Ravener chasing. Ball line is going to be sidestepped, though, and now Ravener's in trouble. I like Duck trying to finish him off. Not going to be enough. What is going on down here? Oh, this is a big tower dive that is just completely not working out so far. You see Torture is still hanging around. And, well, he's deciding what they want to do. And Pelman's coming up in 3 seconds right now. Blitz off to the side. He has that Pilfring. They're going to go back in right here. And Pelman's coming out. Pilfring is applied. Where the hell is Ravener? He's taking the creep wave pack. Kraken is going to fall right here. And Blitz will die, though. But they got the Bloodlust kill first. So Ravener was just simply taking the creep wave with him, while the two supports basically dove Kraken right there. So at least Kraken gets a counter kill out of it. Definitely not the worst case scenario by any means. And if anything, too, Ravener wasn't even in range for either the assist or the, what am I saying? Either the assist or the experience even. So I feel like that's actually even almost better for Reason Gaming what just happened right there when it's all said and done. But in the end, obviously, still a kill, the Bloodlust kill is still beneficial at the same time for tmsR. And they definitely should be able to work off of that. But you already have a level 4 Kraken, by the way, too. That's big. He actually runs into Torture right here. He does have his charge. He's going to charge Torture in instead of charging away. Will that backfire? Pilfring, the Blitzkrieg coming out. Kraken's in trouble. Kraken is going to end up falling. Yes, it does backfire. Yeah, if he just Tsunami charged away rather than going for the stun of the Torture right there, might have been a different story, but he went for the counter kill. At the same time, though, even if he went for it, he might have still been chased down. So he went for the man-up mode. That time it did not work out. So now, especially with that kill, now it's starting to look a lot better for tmsR, despite what happened initially. So top lane, again, this rev ward that was placed earlier on. Scott not even getting his electric eye, actually. Oh, middle action. Imba going down. Blitz actually roaming in. Wretched Ag obviously there. And Hackstron actually getting credit for the kill. So well played right there. But so far, this landing phase definitely seems like, again, it's continuing to be in favor of too much sugar. Obviously, Imba farm 6-3 against a 19-11 Wretched Hag. Again, a mix of really Hag just also a pretty good matchup for him. But on top of that, Sandwraith has definitely felt some pressure in terms of possibly being ganked in the middle lane constantly. So not the best start there. He is going to transition top. Speaking of that, Scout actually coming mid. Scout actually had a pretty good start, 17-3. Tremble's 17-2 currently, so pretty back and forth up there. Now with this transition, they're going to try to pick up some farm with Sandwraith. He actually got some decent levels. He's level 4 here currently. Might even hit level 5 after this creep wave, but bottom lane in the meantime, Ravener, level 5. He's got bottle. He's ready to go. Torturer also looking to set things up, and Blitz coming back in. So there's this ward aside here that was placed right off the bat. Probably saw Blitz coming in, so Kraken. He's playing very, very passive, as he needs to. Making sure that, oh, my camera's freaking out right here. Making sure that he doesn't get caught, but here we go. Here's the dive once again. Blitz going in. Pilfering's going to be applied. The ball lightning missed. That is huge. I like Ducks with the Tsunami charge. Torque taking some damage, and Pelman, though, does enough work. You see Slither right here putting in the auto attack. Nice job there with the speed buff, though, the quicken. On to Torture. He's going to be fine. Ball lightning from Raven is going to be coming out any second. Wants to get close enough. No way to escape. Slither, it is going to hit easily this time. There's the follow-up, and there's the easy kill on a Slither. You do see Sandwraith coming in. Minotaur stun right there. On to Torture, and he's going to be picked off. So Parasite coming in. Look for some counter kills. Quicken, though, on to Ravener. Will that be enough for the getaway? No, will not. Face not going to be used. The leech coming out. And Ravener, he had a ball lightning, actually. If he tried to make a stun turnaround right there and then run away, that could have been something. But in the end, he does get picked off. And so, at least Reason Gaming is able to get a response once again. Out of the diving that went on right there. Already a pretty action-packed game, though. 5-3 hero kills here. Again, in favor of our Hellborn team. See top lane Tremble, level 6 now. He's got Boris. Where the hell is Boris? Boris always being so damn sneaky. Okay, here's at the. This is a Boris apparently. Boris at the bottom lane currently. Looking for an opportunity to assist with a gank down here, so we'll see if Tremble able to find that. Played by Kizu, of course. GPM charts slightly in favor of tmsR. Obviously, you got Hag and Ravener at the top right now. Ravener level 6 currently. Hag level 7. Again, Sandwraith, though, he's had that slower start. He is level 6, though, so they got Mirage and Sandwraith now. The chance of being able to follow up initiation with him is definitely there. Top lane, again, Mount's being used by Trimble. They don't have the Scud up here anymore. He ended up leveling that up, that electric guy, but not up here. Instead, he's in the middle lane currently. Trying to pick up farm over there. Sandwraith kind of just sitting back there. Not sure. They don't really have stuns, though. Obviously, they got a silence, but not sure if they're expecting a kill to be able to happen with this. And I mean, Sandwraith just knows. Obviously, he can't really be bottom. They've been showing that they are not afraid to tower dive, and it's been working out more and more as this game picks up. So
the Hellborn have destroyed the Legion Tower.
And there's the easy bottom tower kill. Middle lane, Scout on top of Wretched Hag. No. Okay, they are going to go in. There's a silence. It's not going to be nearly enough damage on Parasite coming in, actually. Yes, it is going to be enough. The marksman shot to get the job done, so I apologize. Not nearly enough damage, my ass. Parasite actually came in. A nice dodge right there on the ball of lightning. You saw it come from a mile away. Was able to sidestep it, but yeah, that was obviously with the Parasite assistance. That definitely helped it. And then the marksman shot to finish him off, so good assistance there. Good collapse coming out from Music Gaming, making the movement happen, taking advantage of the Parasite factor. Speaking of that, Parasite here. Oh, they do find Imba Boy. Back to the middle lane, though. Charge there onto Ravener. He's going to be fine, though. But yeah, they find Imba Boy in the jungle. They get the kill. Speaking of Parasite now, he's in trouble. Boris coming in, actually. Will Boris assist right here? Catman champion. He's still inside of it. Boris also still nearby. They're trying to make something happen. Blitz will eventually fall. Parasite in the meantime coming out. Boris is here. He gets the net off on a Parasite. Tremble trying to get well, but no. Parasite's going to live. Torture goes down. Wretched Jinx blinks in. There's the Bat Blast to finish off the solo Parasite, but at what cost right here? Scout with the marksman shot on Wretched Hag, but she is going to be fine for now. And I think that might be the end of that. Scout kind of coming back in right here. Don't think he's going to be looking to open, though. Let's see, maybe chases. No, yeah, it's not going to happen. So a lot of back and forth in the jungle. We already have an 8-6 hero kill game in game number 1. Holy crap. 14 hero kills as we now approach 9 minutes into this game. So obviously a very action-packed game, which is great to see. But Tremble doing the movement thing. Unfortunately for him, it didn't seem like that accomplished a whole lot in the end. He did get an assist out of that, but now he is back to the top lane. And actually, their farm, though, the top 3 farmers in the game, all belong to Too Much Sugar. And even the supporting cast not doing too bad as well. So obviously for Too Much Sugar, again, just continuing to look a lot better here. As far as the start here in game number 1, especially this is their pace of the game that they were looking for, no doubt, with the lineup that they have. A lot more of the aggressiveness. In fact, here we go once again. Quicken going to be used. They're chasing the bottom lane. Courier's picked off by Zane right there in the middle lane in the meantime. Sandwraith with his ultimate. He's going to be coming in. Blitzkrieg going to slither. Put a walk-off right here. Blitz now in trouble. He's going to be chased down. Ravener comes in. They get the kill and slither. Sandwraith is chasing with Parasite. They get the kill to Blitz now. Ravener on the run. He does not have ball ending for another 6 seconds. He does have, who is that? Trumbull coming in. Can Trumbull get here in time? It looks like he can. Boris also here. Boris with the net. Maybe there's the net on a Parasite. Just out of range of the leech. The ball ending back in. Parasite taking some good damage. He auto-attack. Yes, it's going to be enough for the kill before he can infest. By now, Ravener's in trouble. Scout chasing him down. And Ravener will fall. Tremble's running around in circles here. He doesn't have his mount for a couple of seconds. And it's going to be coming out right here. So he is going to be fine in the end. But again, just more movement, more action continuing to happen here. Scout, though, able to jump over 300 GPM. And so is Sandwraith, actually. Sandwraith now at 300 gold per minute. He's falling back to base right here, but very likely going to either just upgrade the steam boots or get the Energizer, or hell, could even do both. He's going to get the... we'll see what he gets. But anyway, okay, he gets the Energizer right there. And on his way to upgrading the boots on top of that. So this start has definitely picked up here at least. Obviously, that's good news for recent gaming now. You saw the top lane. Kraken, he was kind of hiding in the jungle right there, but now he falls back. What the hell just happened? TPU's crisis, I guess, disconnecting. Last game he had that disconnect issue, except he timed out. This time it just disconnects. Maybe just a quick restart. Oh, there you go. And he's already back. Oh, the Vega steal. Again, if you're just tuning in, game number 1 going in favor of Reason Gaming here over tmsR. Middle lane pushed in by tmsR, but this is game number 2. So far looking better for Too Much Sugar. Scout hanging out. He's actually working on that first item Abyssal Skull with his Ghost Marchers. A good support item for the team, and here we go. They're going to look to jump. Moomian is in a lot of trouble. He's going to be a guaranteed kill. Will they get more, though? Ravener jumping in. Scout just gets obliterated right there. You do see Samurai does his curse. Ravener's going to fall back, though, and so will the rest of them. So Tremble even joins the party. But not much else happening there. They're going to team it to the top lane. Kraken, you see Nami charges away already, and he should be fine. Pending a bolt lightning hit. No, not even going to go for it. So they should be able to deny this tower. As the catapults is going to be taken out, and there's to deny. So at least they did protect the top tower as well. To deny it. Tremble, what is he going to be building here? He's got 2,600 gold saved up. Are we going to see, I was going to say even a mock build on KZ? No, he's going to go the Energizer. And we'll see where he goes from there. Kind of bulking up. And Helm with the Black Legion also pretty big on him. He's getting nice and tanky because he's got some good damage with his Impalers. See Ravener at the top lane, might run into some trouble right here. Samurais going to be porting in the poison spray, missed though, that's big. Ravener, he's on the run. Marksman shot going to be coming out. He stuns in right there, trying to destroy it, not going to happen. He stuns back in though. Here comes Tremble now for the assistance, but now Tremble dropping the disarm, doing some work. In comes the poison burst. It did not hit though, it looks like. He's going to use the, what is that, the Q, the Dark Swarm right there on top of Samurai. Blitz coming in. That should be coming. Samurai, but Tremble's also in trouble. Babas on the Thunder Screen coming out, and down they fall. Down goes Samurai. Hatcher coming out for Haxrin though, and now Parasite in some trouble. He's going to infest the creep. He should be fine. Soda Screen coming out, and Haxra wants a quad kill. I don't think he's going to be getting it in the end. And it looks like that's how it's going to finish. But that was beautiful timing from Haxra right there. Great Bat Blast with the Soda Scream combination. Got him the hat trick. And that ended very well for Too Much Sugar. It seemed like Reason Gaming might have had something going, but they chased a little too long. Obviously, tmsR are able to survive as long as they did bot all that time. Yeah, for the turnaround chance. So Haxra now all of a sudden 450 gold per minute. He does have the life brand on the way. And obviously, great start for him. So, continues to be a case here of Reason Gaming, and this laning phase has just not been the prettiest for them, and they are hanging in there. I mean, it's not like it's been an overwhelming. It definitely could have been, it felt like, with the way this game was shaped up from the draft, but they've at least held in there, and they've kind of responded with the aggressive play with some nice aggression themselves. But they are still behind, nonetheless, 4,700 gold lead, 1,800 experience lead. So it's a 14-12 hero kill game again. So 26 hero kills in 14 minutes here. Nearly 2 hero kills per minute. Pretty damn aggressive game. It continues to be. Parasite, where is he? He's farming some creeps here with the Vulture Lord. Obviously has the Codex coming up. Tremble, the Energizer getting 1,200 gold. We'll see where Casey goes next with his build. Obviously, Hag's taking care of the late game potential, I would think. So more of that tanky utility kind of style, I think, would be more appropriate. Even something like a Soul's Bulwark earlier on. Kraken, Zane here, or not Zane. Zane's playing the Scout. Kraken being played by I Like Ducks this game. He is working on his own Helm of the Black Legion here. Then Scout again. Ooh, Scout actually going to Lex Talionis here. Interesting. So, yeah, he had the makings of an Abyssal Skull, but he actually goes to Lex Talionis. That's not something we see too often. I mean, it's been a very aggressive game, though. It's some nice, obviously, magic armor, and that is good to have against the Selborn team bottom lane. We do got some action, though. Tremble porting into the mound right there, cutting off Parasite. He does not have anything to port into with the Infest. And he is easily going to be picked up. What the hell is that taunt? I've never seen that. That must be a newer taunt. Anyways, easy kill on him. Good movement coming out there by Too Much Sugar. Clearing out some trees with the mounts right there. Seeing if they can catch anybody else, but obviously nobody else there. But what was they going at, though? Oh, yeah, Tremble. No, Scout. Scout was going to go in. Lex Talionis. Level, I think he got level 2 of it even, so he's even leveling it up. But again, it's, you know, it does provide the magic armor. It's also some nice amped damage here coming out from Scout. So for the easier pickoff, but yeah, it's not an item we see too often on Scouts. It's going to be interesting to see how that progresses to work with them here in this game. They are able to hold off at the bottom lane right there without too much sugar, pushing in too much, so tmsR, though, falling back. Going to pick up some farm and the resources there as far as the jungle goes and fall back to their own side. Grimoire's moving along here for Haxer on Hag, just like last game, the Dampier, obviously a little bit different timing pace, but the same idea in the end. Ravener also 2,300 gold saved up, so Slicks is saving up for something pretty big here himself. See where he ends up. Tremble going to push top lane. Is he going to be in trouble? Scout chasing Sandwraith does port in. And now Tremble realizing he's in trouble. He does use the Energizer right there. Lexo comes out. The marksman shot him on top. There's the marksman. Shot some good damage. Will it be enough? No. Boris comes out with the net onto Sandwraith. He's running through the mound still. He's going to be finding another mound being put down. He has support coming in. Wretched Act joins the party. And now the Legion team in a little bit of trouble. Disarm Conan forces here. Bat Blast hits a couple of heroes. Slither's going to be dropping. Poison Burst goes off. They do pick off Tremble. Slither will fall. But now Sandwraith, he is in a little bit of trouble himself. He's going to go for the TP. Should he be fine? Yes. He is going to be fine. So actually it's definitely working out there for Recent Gaming pretty well. They also kill Torture in the meantime. At least Kraken does. Well played by him right there. So really ends up being a 2-for-1 exchange right there, as they only lost their support Slither in the end. So that actually worked out beautifully for Recent Gaming when it's all said and done. You see them kind of slowing the pace down a little bit at least. Good catch on a Tremble. Tremble, again, pulling up that gold. It does lead me to believe he might be going for that mock build. I don't know if that is your better choice or not, but yeah, I just feel like with Wretched Hag taking care of that heavy farm. Okay, he's going to go the Helm of the Black Legion, so I don't know if that was just a mind change or he just simply never purchased it up until that point. But yeah, he does go the Helm of the Black Legion. 1,600 plus gold saved up on him. And now the double stack Ancients going to be taken out right here. By our Legion team. So again, the gold lead, it's definitely started to slow down a little bit right here. For tmsR, it still is a lead. Again, that Grimoire is coming along very nicely. But now Sandwraith has bought some good time. Looks like he might be going for that first item, Firebrand here. Shrunken Head, definitely a very, very big pickup for him if he can get that. But gonna go for the Firebrand first for a little bit more farming potential. It makes sense. I don't know. Does it though? I mean, because again, this has proven to be a very aggressive game. It is one of those tough choices. If you don't go Firebrand, if you go Shrunken Head first, your farm is going to start falling more and more behind. As what the hell just happened right there? Oh, I was like, Slicks is. Wait a second. So the courier gets picked off by Embry. Nice pickup right there. Oh, scouting it around. He is spotted where the dust comes out. And Zane is going to be picked off. So he thought he was being sneaky right there, which he was. But this red board spotted him initially. And then the dust came out to guarantee the kill. So this will be a Conger kill. Parasite, uh-oh. Oh, man. They're going to let Parasite scare them right here. Sandwraith coming in. Scott is not biting back. Sandwraith not going to actually port, though. I don't know about this from tmsR. They're playing very scared despite having a 5v4 advantage. I mean, the life pool, I guess, is a little low in some heroes, but now Kraken in the front lines. The Legion team trying to buy some time, but Kraken's going to eventually be impressing on Parasite jumping into the trouble. Probably not the target you want to go for, though. Down goes Parasite right there. Ravener will fall. So they're going down to the process, and now Sandwraith in some trouble. He is trying to fall back with the Dark Storm and everything else slowing him down. The auto attack damage. A savage 6 streak for Haxerin, and now they're going to go back into the Conger pit. A genocide that they got right there. So yeah, they finally get the man-up mode. They were just being patient, waiting for the right opportunity. And now this is going to be that free Conger kill on top. So Torture, very low in life right here. Needs to be careful as actually Scout is running in. But Scout's not going to go for it. So yeah, Conger goes down, token of life onto Hag. And you see Moontide right there. I am fairly certain that was on purpose. I don't see it any other way. Fairly certain he just spot, I believe. Rather than running back to base and regenning, you figure out I'm just going to die to neutrals and just resurrect. Probably be about the same amount of time. So I can see. Yeah, it might have been close, but still, it's not the biggest deal in the world that he did that right there. I know people might have fun with that, but pretty sure that was on purpose, and it makes sense. 9,300 gold, 8,100 experience right there. Lead for Too Much Sugar, that is. So especially after that fight, this is now even a much better game now. But then we're teaming again. Also, Parasite's target choice to go into Tremble. He's the bulky one of the team. Now he's going to be trouble once again. Marksman shot coming out. Darkstorm is applied. He's going to be fine initially. It should be enough damage, though. Yep, Keizu again gets picked off. So they are able to keep roaming on him. That's his third death now. Zane's been pretty good at being active with that, as well as Imboboy, obviously, using that Mirage ultimate to assist with those kills. Parasite's going to go Codex, so he's sitting on the Neophyte's book. He's been sitting on that for a while. He does have enough for the Codex if that's what he's going for, but no, he's going for the puzzle box here. Of course, he could have split up his Ghost Marches and then got the Codex, but going the puzzle box route, so that's, you know, definitely, again, it's been an item we've been seeing more and more of here on the competitive scene, and it definitely has good uses here. See, Kraken's going to port out. It's just a matter of what that takes away from what he could have gone, either the Codex or even more the Portal Key route here for Parasite, at least initially. And what it's proven to be more of an aggressive game, I don't know. I feel like the Portal Key, if anything, might have been the better route. The lack, they do have some strong initiation, though, so. Puzzle Box is a great item, though. More to side plays by Moomin. They're very aggressive. You know, right next to Kraken, who's just farming, but I don't think he saw that. Top lane, they're once again going to be going for Keizu up here, who's sitting on another 3,000 gold now. Keizu is in trouble. Kraken also in trouble. No, he portal keys just before. The Boris Net actually went out, but he ported just before. You see, actually, Samuel's ultimate was used, but Tremble ported in the mound before they got him. So both sides actually having some escape right there. And now they're going to group up and push this middle lane. It should be an easy tower kill coming out.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
All 5, tmsR, they are still going here. Reason Gaming going to need to look to respond now. Got a level 16 Wretched Hag token on him, of course. Good on life and mana. Everyone from Reason Gaming has now fallen back. The ultimates, Sam Wraith is not up. They do not Mirage. They don't have Poison Burst either. That's actually a pretty big deal. But tmsR, they're not going to push the issue. Falling back before too much happens. Although Torturer went the other way, and that's going to be dead too. And that's also a dead bound eye. Or not a dead bound eye, but that's going to give it to the Legion team now. So this actually ends up being a very important kill coming out there from our Legion team. In fact, Scout the one to pick it up, so he's going to just do his thing, moving around. Wretched Hag might be in a little bit of trouble. Dust coming out right there. Torrent's going to be used. There's a nice charge right there. Do they have enough lockdown? They do. Face that comes out. Yep, easy kill. Now they have a silence to release the Kraken right on top. Hags are going to be locked down. Can he blink in time? No, he cannot. Tremble ports in, but just a little too late by the time he did. Great catch from Reason Gaming right there. Burning the token as well as getting the hero kill onto Wretched Hag. So excellent execution on their part. It's a good tsunami charge. Good positioning from Kraken. But speaking of Kraken now, Blitzcrank coming out. Tremble on top of him. And here we go. So though with the response tsunami charge onto Tremble right there. And the Legion team actually fighting back strong. Yeah, this is a silly decision from tmsR. They went right into Reason Gaming right there. They just gave them another 2 kills. I don't know. Obviously they just didn't see everyone there, but man, I mean, that was a risky decision to jump in the first place, but everyone ended up being there for Reason Gaming. They turned that around. 2-for-0 exchange after that, so 3-for-0 really overall. And now Reason Gaming really starting to turn things around. Again, you have a Sandwraith over here that is actually really starting to pick up that farm. He went the Firebrand choice first, despite a lot of action going on here, and that's proven to be a pretty good choice. Locked in on a Ravener now. They didn't really stagger it the best. It should be enough, though. No, it's not going to be enough. Scott's coming in. He doesn't have a maximum shot just yet, though. He's putting in the auto attacks. Nope, not going to happen. Actually, Ravener ported back in. I don't know about that. I think he might have been able to get away, actually, especially with Torture coming in. And I think Scout was going to end up turning around at that point, but it would have been close. So Slick's tried to make some big plays right there. But obviously, it wasn't enough as he got picked off. So, wow. I mean, we just had 4 kills in a row from tmsR. Or from Reason Gaming, excuse me. 4 deaths in a row on tmsR side. And look at the momentum now. 2,600 experience lead all of a sudden for a reason, and the goal lead is now down to 4,600. So the Shrunken Heads are being picked up. It is going to be a Dawnbringer onto Imbaboy here. He actually goes to Searing Light. So again, I still look at the idea of a Shrunken Head being great as always against this Hellborn team, but really wants to enhance that farm, moving on to the middle game. And hey, if the pace keeps going like this, another pick happening. This time in the middle lane, and actually at the top lane. Now Hackson is in trouble once again. He's going to Shrunken Head though. Turn around the balance. He missed the scout right there. He does kill Slither, but now he's in trouble. Samurai chasing him down. Dust even coming out right there by Wretched Hag. Now she blinks away in time. Blitz now coming as well as trouble, and now Scout's in trouble. They did get the Conger for Hackson with the marksman shot, but Scout putting in the auto attacks in trouble, not nearly enough damage. So Scout's going to fall right there. Samurai looking for a kill on a blitz maybe, but he is being slowed himself. The Pilfering, the Desert's Curse, allowing him to cut through the trees, but now it is worn off. He has it up in one more second. Now they're going to chase. They are. He's going to go through the trees. Kraken coming in though. Tangafet's going to fall right there. Now here comes Ravenous. Slick stunts it on the Kraken. Kraken, he has to release the Kraken. Sarenth is going to go for the TP though. Kraken's putting in the auto attacks, but now Kraken's in trouble. Kraken tried to TP right there. Look, I don't know if that's a misclick to stop it or whatnot, but he is going to fall in the end. So holy crap, what is going on? We have a 24-24 game here as far as hero kills are concerned. So 48 in total, 27.5 minutes in. That was just some more crazy chaos at the top lane. But when it's all said and done, I mean, again, Hag did fall. She blinked, but the marksman shot finished her off. And then that final exchange, hey, at least Kraken, even though he died in the end, he did save Sandwraith. And again, Sandwraith going for that aggressive Searing Light build. Now, you know, this could, especially if he just continues not to die, and if his team at least is getting kills, once he gets that full Dawnbringer, then eventually get the Shrunken, you know, it really will pay off right here. So, although it's a risky choice, it's, hey, if you can make it work, you can make it work, right? So, top lane, Scout. He's looking for some kind of opportunity, but not able to find it right there. And that's going to be the end of that. But how about this Lex Talionis pickup as well, level 3? That's proving to be a fairly interesting pickup from him. It's hard to say if it's actually being the complete difference maker in their favor, but it's a different pickup, and again, he's been making it work as well. The amp damage, I'm sure, has been helping. He's actually picking up a Shrunken Head now. Next to line. Again, it's not like he needed to build that carry style of build to eventually take over, because again, they have the Sandwraith, whose farm is now looking pretty damn good, nearly 400 GPM. Dawnbringer's coming along here.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
But now too much sugar at the point of grouping up as 5, and this is where things get really interesting, especially with the no Shrunken Head on Sandwraith just yet. So this is where we can start to see maybe that item choice for Sandwraith here being a little bit too risky. But so far, again, it's been working out. They're not going to fight this for good reason. Decent tower kill coming out by tmsR, and will they keep going is the question. You see the middle lane, you got Slither pushing with Kraken. No, they are going to keep going as they actually fall back. Kraken's ready. He's level 16. He has that release of Kraken. He has a portal key. He actually buys a Soul's Bulwark right there as they're pushing in. There's the Dawnbringer onto Sandwraith as well, so he's fully invested right here. But tmsR not going to stress it. They fall back. They do not want to risk too much right there. If anything, try to get the next Conger kill, which has got to be coming up here shortly. I would think so. So once that Conger comes up, of course, we'll look to head over in that direction. In the meantime, Scout once again up front. He's looking for that opportunity. He's got his Shrunken Head now himself. He finds Hag again, and they're going to collapse right. Oh, the Tsunami Charge just misses. That's big. In the meantime, in the back row, we do have action once again going out. Sandwraith points in. Torture going to fall. Ravener with the stun, but now he's going to be on the run. Lux Leona's on him. This is Kraken slowing down Hag. Hag blinks away at the last second, though. She has barely any life, but she is going to live, it looks like. But the supporting cast still a little bit of trouble. Ravener being chased down. Marksman shot going to be canceled right there. The Bat Plus coming back in. Sandwraith, he's at half-life now. Ravener will fall to the dispersion. Also does some good damage, I'm sure. Ravener goes down right there. Parasite trying to take the damage on top of Tremble. Tremble is going to fall right there. Sandwraith somehow lives with barely any life again. I'm sure that dissipate is what I meant to say. Doing some work right there. And he is going to run away. Holy crap, he needs to play a little careful right here. Nearly dying to some jungle creeps, but he gets away when it's all said and done. So no buybacks were used. I mean, did anyone die to Reason? No, that was all Reason gaming right there. tmsR, they end up losing 3 there in the process. A double tap for Embryon Parasite. And again, although the initial catch didn't work, it just the continuing aggressive play here from Reason Gaming is really putting tmsR in tilt, it feels like. And now you have that shrunken head being worked on by Samwraith, especially now when he gets that shrunken. That's where it's the danger zone, and really, for too much sugar. I thought they might have been thinking about doing Conger too, but no, they're not going to go for that. Again, no buybacks happening, but not going to risk any Conger attempt just yet. But with him being back up now, we figure that's going to be, as always, the next key line. The next key line here. So the portal key now picked up by Parasite as well, and I would believe that's a level 3 puzzle box. Actually, we'll see when he comes out of the creep. Unfortunately, can't check until he is outside of the creep. There we go. What do you have? You have a level 3 puzzle box. Yep. So, yeah, obviously that also beneficial because he could take over his own puzzle box minion and move around with it. Bottom lane, Samwraith going to fall back before any catch happens onto him. You see Torture kind of nearby, but not going to be happening. Ravener and Invis rune bottled up. And again, Keizo on Tremble. He has a Soul's Bulwark now, so his build has been that tanky build as kind of expected. And he's definitely been, beneficial. In fact, what's the damage chart looking like? He's up to 11%. Samwraith dominated the damage chart, 19%. Pretty damn good, but yeah, Tremble's definitely out there, been doing his part, but obviously with a pickup like that, people look back at. But again, I'm confident to say that. I mean, the laning phase, the draft here from tmsR, it looked like it was going to be really strong going into this game, and it definitely was a good start, just like last game. Oh, Wretched Hack, she's going to blink away in time. Haxer knew something was out. Scout was sitting on top of her that whole time. But all of a sudden, the spider senses were tingling. And he was able to get away in time. So Conger going to be attempted by tmsR now. How about this? There is a ward of sight that spotted them run to the Conger pit. I don't see any movement from Reason yet. They aren't really going towards the Conger pit. So this, yeah, okay, they kind of are collapsing now, but I think it might be a little late here. Yeah, this is going to be a Conger kill for tmsR as long as they sit in all those Samwraith. He's using the ultimate right there. So maybe not as guaranteed. Will he pour it in? Yeah, he does not actually. He does not actually pour it in. Scout coming in though with the auto attacks. Conger will fall. Who got the circle to life? It looks like the Hellboy team got it. Wretched Hack picked it up. The release Kraken's out though. Torture, jumping quickly. The Tsunami charge to finish off. Ravener's going to fall. The token to life going to be burned right there. Wretched Hack blinks away as soon as he comes up. The Bat Blast hitting basically everyone, but his team is dead in the meantime. You see TP's coming out right there for the Legion team. He gets a couple of kills. Scout going down as well as Parasite, but Hag having to blink. Ravener buying back. Kraken Portal King. Beautiful Tsunami charge. Will it be enough for the kill? No, it will not. He didn't have Torrent. Wretched Hack somehow lives. The puzzle box minions trying to finish him off, but no, he's going to survive the Wizard. Can he finish him off with the Wizard? Oh, the one auto attack. I think that might have done it. You see Kraken, he still wants the skill. Tsunami charge. He's going all in. He's going to go for the TP, actually, and I believe he should be fine. So buybacks on both Tremble and Ravener right there. But you see Parasite and Scout, they remain dead, but Samwraith stayed alive. Again, I still think that's definitely a 1-5 for Reason. Even though the token was picked up by Hag, she got burned with it. She eventually does live herself, but good fight from Reason Gaming. They got there just in time. Samwraith, he used the illusions, and obviously that was enough to scatter tmsR from the beginning. If tmsR just 100% committed to Conger right there instead of letting that distract them, they probably would have had it with ease. But again, it's easier said than done. And as soon as those illusions came up, they really had no clue. Just kind of panicked a little bit, and before you know it, kind of whole fight starts taking place. So huge plays there from both sides, definitely making some solid plays. But again, tmsR using those 2 buybacks. That hurts them. You see Wretched Hag. What the hell is Haxer going for next? 5600 gold. I think the right click with the sheep stick. Very possibly around the corner now. There you go. Sheep stick by him. Strider's just finished on Torture, being played by Moon Meander. 26,400 on Tremble. But yeah, Samwraith, the fact that he was able to go to that first item Dawnbringer, even what was just a crazy aggressive game for this whole game by both sides. He was able to get that Dominator and then eventually build a Shrunken Head. He is 12-4 and 11 in this game too. Jeez. Talk about being involved. 23 kills and 32 he's been involved, and that's more than any hero in the game, I want to say. Yeah, that's more than anyone else in this game here. Involved the most kills out of any hero. Again, Samwraith is not too difficult when you have the R button, but still impressive nonetheless. So bottom tower going down for him. His GPM upwards of 500 now. Hag remains on top of the GPM chart, as that Sheepstick definitely helping big time, but still kind of feel like, I mean, recent gaming, just like last game, it's more that, now, unlike last, well, yeah, still, I guess it is kind of the same thing as last game, where you feel like the late game definitely goes in favor of Reason. Meanwhile, though, Samwraith at the top lane, he is going to port away right here. He's Shrunken Headed, he used the ultimate to get away right there. Some more illusions coming in, so that's going to be the end of that. Was anything huge used by the Hellborn team? It doesn't look like it. So not the hugest deal in the world. In fact, they still got something out of it, a Shrunken Head charge, as well as the Mirage cooldown, but no kill happening. That's what they were going for, of course. And now Scout, another Mighty Blade picked up. So just that Brutalizer is going to be coming out next for him now. Kraken, Demonic finished in full. There's a Demonic finish on Tremble, though. So both teams get in their Demonic breastplates around the same time. Too much sugar, all 5 of them. They feel like they want to make something happen here again. Conger's not going to be up for a little bit here. Not exactly sure, but I think at least 6-7 more minutes even. Token was used right away, so a little bit of time before that Conger's going to be resurrecting. So now the team going to wait for that. At least tmsR is in. They're just keeping the pressure up here, pushing the lane, and they do force a fallback out of Reason Gaming. Everyone ports back and going to push back the middle now. Abyssal Skull just picked up by Parasite, so this is a Legion team that really can benefit from that Abyssal Skull, having 4 to 5 melee heroes, let alone just being a great support item in general. Good pickup coming out there. In fact, you'd probably like to see one here on the Hellborn team too, something like the Tremble for his next item. Abyssal Skull wouldn't be the worst option. Ravener, Slicks is Shrunken Head being worked on here. So here we are, guys, game number 2. It's a 1-0 series lead for Reason Gaming. This is the losers bracket round 4. You lose this, you're done here in cycle number 6. You'll finish in that 5th, 6th place spot. You win here, you're moving on to a top 4 finish here in cycle 6. So Reason Gaming trying to take out Too Much Sugar here and move on to play the winner of the IG versus the Lost series. I'll have to get an updated score for you guys once get the chance to check that out. In fact, I can just refresh the brackets here real quickly, see if I got information on that. It looks like, IG won that series 2-0. So that series is over. So Internet Gangsters, they're going to be moving on, defeating the Law right there. So the winner of this will play Internet Gangsters next round in what will be a top 4 matchup there. So obviously that should be going on. But, of course, we're going to be covering Stay Green versus Lion Esports Club in the winner bracket finals. That'll be coming up next here on HoNcast. As always, another great matchup there. And I'm actually pulling up a stat here real quickly because there's something, I believe I saw this yesterday. I want to make sure on it. Too Much Sugar matched up against formerly Justice League, now known as Reason Gaming. Okay, never mind. This is actually only the second. No, they played actually multiple times. Yeah, tmsR is 8-1. Going into this matchup, they're 8-1 in games, 4-0 in series against Reason Gaming, formerly Justice League, before today. And here they are down 1-0, and actually a nice pickoff right there on a Moomiander coming out from Embry, playing the Parasite. So 2-0 sweep here. That would be something completely different. They've only taken off 1 game out of 9 games in total. So here they are up 1-0. So obviously, again, a matchup that definitely has favored tmsR according to history, but Reason Gaming trying to change that again, even with the DreamHack qualifiers. Obviously, tmsR winning that series. So A lot of reasons why, well, why Risa Gaming wants to win this game. And actually the middle tower also pushed in. So again, the momentum is continuing more and more. 7,000 gold lead, 20,000 experience lead. Holy crap. That really is just skyrocketed. I mean, Hag's up there, but it does drop off a lot after Wretched Hag, and that's showing the overall course. Speaking of Hag and Tremble actually porting up here, they're going to try to get a pick. Maybe if Scout pushes out, he's got a Brutalizer finished. But if he pushes up right here, might be in some trouble. There we go. Sheepstick initiation. Zane's in trouble. Bat Blast coming out. Samurais going to port in. Yes, he will. He's putting the auto text on a Hag, but Scout was picked off. He couldn't get his silence off or anything, and that'll finish that. So good execution from Too Much Sugar. That's what they need here in this game. Zing! Zing! Yeah, Blitz also with the lightning shackles. Pretty annoying. Ooh, post haste picked up on Kraken. So some more post haste picked up. $4,300 gold saved up on Hag. Regenerating on top of him currently. Actually, I'm going to farm with that. So he's got the Sheepstick and more farm on him. I would think a Frostfield play this game actually would not be a bad option. Only for the armor, but just for the kite potential. And the attack speed slow, also pretty nice against heroes like Scout and Sandwraith for that matter. Sandwraith his own Brutalizer, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he's had his Brutalizer for a while now, and another 3,500 gold on top of that. So items really starting to show here, especially on the Legion side. Obviously, we're at that point of the game where a little bit of stalemate's going on now. What's just been an insane action game. It's now starting to slow down. 60 hero kills. I haven't had a hero kill for the last couple of minutes, though. Conger has got to be resurrecting shortly here now. In the next couple of minutes, probably see a Conger resurrection, and that will be the third Conger kill, if I'm not mistaken, this game. And obviously that means the banana's going to be coming out, and even more reason to go for that Conger. So I'm sure as soon as he pops up, even right before, I'm sure both these teams have that timer going themselves. And in fact, there you go. There's the spawn. So neither team really heading in there in that vicinity. I mean, Raven's going to push out this middle lane for now. At least buy some positioning. It is completely dark on Conger, by the way, so neither side has that obvious vision over there. Ooh, Restoration Stone from Haxerin. So instead he's going to go more the aggressive style. Obviously with the Sheepstick especially, it is a big pickup. It seems like that's more and more of a popular pickup in the late game hack phase. Being able to double Sheep, double Shrunken, double Bat Blast also great. So it's just a matter of you actually executing that in those fights. So I'll try to keep an eye on that in these team fights, but it's one thing to be able to sit here talking about, like, yeah, having a double Sheepstick, but making sure that you use that appropriately, because, you know, sometimes you might find yourself you want to reset just your Bat Blast cooldown before you even Sheepstick for some reason, and then all of a sudden you only get one Sheepstick. So obviously Action's a fantastic player, and I'm sure you can do it, but just keeping that in mind. That's why you pick up the Restoration Stone, to be able to double Sheep, and especially double Bat Blast. So. Lane's continuing to be pushed out, though. Look at Slither, man. Level 4 wards, and these Slither wards protecting the Conger pit. So it's safe to say Recent Gaming now has plenty of vision around the Conger pit. More massive gold being pulled up. Doesn't look like it. Gold is being spent here for the most part. Checks up big items. Yeah, Savage Mace actually just picked up by Sandray, so that's why. He's got a Savage Mace now. Huge for obvious reasons there. He is a big damage threat now. Really big damage threat. His attack speed isn't the most amount, but it's enough. 3,000 gold saved up on Tremble once again. It's actually going to be very interesting to see what he goes for here. You'd think something like a Wingbow would be decent on him, but obviously not with that Savage Mace pickup, probably not. I think more damage focus, though, wouldn't be out of the question. Getting some more assistance with that. Also still thinking about that Abyssal Skull, but probably not going to be happening at this rate on the Hellborn side. Haha, jeez. Guess now something with Boris. Boris can do some crazy things. Alright, so pushing out the lane here. Again, it's obvious both teams keeping that Conger in mind. You see the Illusion Scout will kind of spot them in that vicinity, but obviously they're not doing it. Reason Gaming might think they're doing it, though. They don't have vision in the pit necessarily, and they just saw them kill the Illusion, so yeah, they are kind of heading over as if they are actually doing Conger, but as you can see, it's not really the case. Just cleaning up the Ancients for the meantime. Marksman shot, fairly short cooldown, so it's time to use it right there for some harassment. Haxorad still remaining on top of GPM. 563. I mean, Samuth has continued to just get closer and closer. 556 GPM, but Haxorad still remaining the top dog here when it comes to the gold per minute chart. 386 creep kills, but 365. But yeah, Reason Gaming, they're trying to sweep the series here over Too Much Sugar. Again, they're 1-8 in games in HoN Tour Season 2 matches against Too Much Sugar coming into this game, or the series even. And they're already 1-0 here, and looking to try to go 2-0 here. And this would also be Reason Gaming's best finish. I mean, talk about good timing, too. Again, they just picked up the Reason Gaming sponsorship. And, oh, they did finish 4th in Cycle 4, so I guess it would be at least tied for that finish. A couple cycles ago, but still. They've had a mix of 4. They had that 1 4th, and then they have 5th to 6th, and 7th and 8th finishes other than that, so definitely be one of the better finishes if they go here. Slither is going to be jump fire by Ravener. Will there be enough follow-up? No. Not going to risk it. And actually, Ravener will be fine as he gets the quicken buff from Blitz, so more safe play coming out on either side here. That was a long-range marksman shot, jeez. Now approaching 50 minutes. Just more and more, just safe play here. Tremble actually going the barbed armor, by the way. We're going the barbed armor here at 44 more 100 gold on Hag, 2,200 more on Tremble. As far as the Legion team, 4,100 on Kraken. Probably hurt himself now instead of the Helm of the Black Legion. Sam Wraith another 3,700. I mean, his item set, he could definitely sell the Energizer at this point and purchase yet another big item. I think a Wingbow himself actually would be a very good option. It's not really a threat of a Savage Mace on the Hellborn side ever. Unless that's what Hag goes for next. Which I could see. But for now, still more of the passive play coming out from both sides. So again, we're still stuck on that 60 hero kill mark. It seems like we've been there for a good 10, 12 minutes even. At 60 hero kills in this game, but obviously both teams just really want to win this series. And not going to risk it with just getting caught out or going over aggressive by any means. Sheepstick on a Parasite. Jeez, that's when you know you're really in the late game stage. Embry on Parasite able to pick up a full Sheepstick here with the level 3 puzzle blocks. Blah, blah, blah. Puzzle blocks, Abyssal Skull, and the portal key. And Scout's just constantly harassing marksman shots. Slither keeps feeding them wards, so Nice little free gold here for the Hellborn team. Against not the most massive amount. But and here we go. Okay, it seems like a little bit. No, not going to go full for it. Kind of poking in a little bit, seeing what kind of response they get out. Obviously, seeing right the big power of him. Doesn't actually need to be over there. Just presses R, and all of a sudden he'll be there. Hey, Samrath has passed Wretched Hag as a top farmer. So he's the big boy now. 585 gold per minute. Another sheepstick. This one on Kraken coming out. So sheepstick on him. 5,700 gold on Sandwraith. Yeah, he's going to sell the Energizer. He has 6,500 now. He's going to TP back to base. What is he going to buy? What are you buying, Emma boy? What are you buying? Do it. He's thinking. Behemoth's Art, Wingbow, Genjuro, Doombringer. Probably not Doombringer. That'd be risky. Doombringer. No. Yeah, he was thinking about it, but Genjuro is going to be his item choice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong at that point when you're in such a luxury phase. Obviously, all those items definitely have those big benefits, so going the Genjuro route. And has even more both escape ability as well as just even more amplified damage coming out. Wretched Hag going to be the next question. Ooh, a very aggressive jump there by Kraken. He ran into more heroes than they had, but obviously nothing happens in the end, and now going to fall back into the Conger pit. So now we got Recent Gaming. They're the ones kind of controlling the Conger pit here all of a sudden. Still remaining at that same hero kill mark. What did Hag buy? It was a Frost Shield plate. Okay. So he goes with Frost Shield plate. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, big aggressive jump from Kraken. Sheepstick on a Ravener. And here we go. Mauser put down. Jump with the barbed armor off. Sandwraith going to use the ultimate. Restoration Stone going to be used by Wretched Hag, though. Locking it down with the Sheepstick. Preston takes over. Poison Burst coming out. And now Scout finally running in. Down goes Ravener right there. Treble off to the side. He's going to be dropping. You see Wretched Hag in the background. Another Sheep going to be used right there. But she is forced to blink away. So she already double bat blasted. She's just taking the damage. They will get the cover there. Quad kill for Imba Boy, though. Quad kill for Imba Boy. Sandwraith wants the Annihilation. And he's going. Oh, he doesn't get the Annihilation. But there's still more. Buybacks being used all over the place from Too Much Sugar. That is going to be an Annihilation coming out for Imba Boy when it's all said and done. It's just so hard to see all that was going on right there in that fight because it really was just a clusterfuck. But basically, Sandwraith did a lot of damage. That's what it comes down to in that fight. I mean, the fact that he ends up with as much life as he did by the end of that was just a great jump, obviously, from Recent Gaming. Kraken found the Sheepstick. There's a vote to concede. Is it actually going to go through? It looks like it. GG, well played. Game 2 will go to Recent Gaming, and that means the series will go to Recent Gaming here in the losers bracket round of 4. So they're going to be moving on to face Internet Gangsters there in the brackets, whereas Too Much Sugar, they are officially out now of cycle number 6. They finished in that 5th, 6th place spot, and obviously not where they expect to finish. They definitely expect to finish even higher, but you know, the road for cycle 6 will come to an end here for them. But a big congratulations to Recent Gaming, formerly known as Justice League. Again, they're moving on here in this series. So like I said, they're going to be playing IG in the next round. That'll be happening as well in the next match. But this series that we're, of course, going to be jumping into now is going to be Stay Green versus Lion Esports Club. I say now lightly because we're going to be jumping into about a half an hour from now, maybe even a little bit longer, depending when that match actually gets started. But that will be our next best out of 3. That, of course, we're going to be covering here on HoNcast. So, you know, really, though, I mean, you look back at that game, just the drafting stage. Felt like tmsR arguably had the stronger draft, at least going into the laning phase. And Recent Gaming, I mean, when as far as the laning phase went, they knew it was coming. They responded to it with the kind of unique setups and the Sandwraith mid and everything. The start, though, it was still struggling. It was a struggling start, but the response of answering the aggressive play from tmsR with aggression themselves, I really think helped do it in right there. And then obviously Sandwraith staying alive as well as being involved with the